Okay, welcome back. Dominion 6 with late age TNC. So we are somewhat sandwiched between 4 different empires. One of them we're buddies with, Atlantis, although they just took a throne out from under me, which kind of pisses me off. Not really their fault, it was the frickin' barbarians' fault. That was really unfortunate. One of them is sort of in jail, I suppose. He's got, 5 territories to his name. Can't really do anything else outside of that. Outside of going underground, which he probably should, I guess. And maybe he has. I don't know. Can't really tell. One of them is Mictlin, which has been at war with me for a while because I punched him in the face early on because he took Olafha from me. And then Goth, who I tried to make a non-aggression pact with, and had that worked, it would have been really nice. But he sent me back the head of my messenger, so I think that's a no. He's also amassing pretty heavy troops on my border. And I think we're probably going to have the snake sweep through and just cut them all down. Because where the snake excels is sort of just like standard infantry and stuff like that. And that's mostly what I'm seeing here. I don't see any, like... He does have a huge Saren. I don't know what that is. We'll see. Research is moving along pretty well. Honestly, it might be beneficial to embed Lingguan with the others to throw out Moss Body. Except that we didn't get Moss Body just yet, did we? Oh no, we did. Yeah, so Moss Body. So if we could just put him here and cast... If we manage to get 2 water, and we had one guy that has 2 water somewhere, or we can get water lenses made, I think. Or is that just a temporary water gem? I don't remember. But yeah, that would allow us to get quickness on there as well, which would be fantastic. But really, we just want lots of Moss Body. Make sure everyone has it. Okay, and you will go over there. We also have this Lingguan, our Khan, that we made. Who is building somewhat of an army. Slowly but surely. Yeah. We're not really hard up for cash. We're just mostly hard up for troops. So I probably should make some here as well. Here we can make Burgmeisters. Look at these little guys. 5 hit points. Very high defense, though. 17 defense. They're hard to hit. Cool. And they're crossbows. It's not bad precision, to be honest. 13 precision, 13 attack on a crossbow. Not too shabby. But we want, of course, our troops. Alright. Yeah. Oh, we're still on patrol here. And I don't think we really need to do that. So probably we should immediately shift him back to Olafa, because we're not getting this back. Not unless I want to break the treaty. So probably go there, and because I think he's going to be preparing an attack on Olafa anyways. And eventually I'll have to pick up troops here, but yeah, we got to just deal with Mictlan. Maybe I should deal with Mictlan completely and just like wipe him out before I even touch Goth, because I'm not technically at war with Goth, even though I think he's going to kick things off. Okay. So another throne was claimed. It's a battle in Stone Heavens. See, he managed to fend off the barbarians because he's better than me. There's a battle in Olafa, so we did get attacked there. Again, and the snake still said, fuck you. But that meant that the snake didn't move out again. But Goth didn't attack again. He's moved over here. The throne that was claimed was a 2-pointer by Patala. They're gathering thrones, you know, it's going to happen. So it's not really a huge concern until they get a 3, because without a 3, they have to get both 2s and both 1s. And the only one capable of that, theoretically, right now is Atlantis. And he's probably a ways off from actually managing that. Alright, should I just march the snake straight into Copperwoods and just decimate it? Nah, I'm gonna go here. I assume he's gonna attack, though, so see how it goes. Actually, let's go get an eye on Mictlan. Okay. So the only thing is this call ancestor. Fuck that. I think we'd rather probably just have Horde of Skeletons spammed. Yeah. Okay. Let's try Unknown Marshes. The addition of Moss Body. This guy, however, doesn't have any gear, so hopefully that doesn't impact too much. I'm gonna build a temple here. And why don't you build a temple here? We got construction 5. But I'm really pretty low on gems outside of death. But that does let us make the Skull Staff. Ooh. +1 death magic. That is very nice. All boosters are very nice. Also, the Skull Standard. I mean, it's a 2-handed weapon, but for, like, our mages, the ones that aren't in death, you know, for our thug packs, that is a nice thing to cause more morale. Unfortunately, he has to be 2 nature, 1 death. But that might be worth to make 1 or 2 of those. But yeah, we probably just want to make a bunch of Skull Staffs for a bit. So Tang, however, could make the standard. Let's make 1 of those. Okay. Let's see how it all goes. Battle in the Unknown Marshes. Let's watch. So now we have the addition of Moss Body. Makes us even more defensible. We're going to be pumping out hordes of skeletons. There they go. I don't know why the sound effect is like someone slurping a soda and like the bottom of a soda. Okay, so I think the Master of the Way instantly died because he didn't get a buff on himself and he caught an arrow. We're all fatigued out, of course. 117, 101, 106. Against the horde of archers, it's kind of annoying and slow, but there you go. Yeah, there you go. So we lost the Master of the Way. We got 44 kills. The vessels. Pretty good. Yeah. Alright. I mean, it was worth a shot. I mean, the Moss Body might have helped something, but obviously not worth losing them. And then a battle in Fowenshire. So the snake did get to go ham against a pretty reasonably sized army. Let's see how it goes. Personal regen, strength of giants. I mean, these little slaves will never in a million years. Yeah, he's perfectly fine. He might get routed. It's possible he fails morale check before they all flee, but I don't think so. Just spamming claim life. I don't know what that does. This is on max speed, by the way. Not a quick battle. There you go. Easy. Yeah. Not many kills, but we get our kills in the retreats. All right. We could go straight in here. I feel like he can do it no problem. But I could pick up all his outlying territory first to prevent him from retreating anywhere. So we'll just keep sweeping through. Get an eye on Micklin, maybe. You three. Well, you got the marshes, so that was good. We got Shambler Reef here. We can recruit Shamblers. If I wanted to start taking some of the oceanic spots, which isn't terrible. You know, he grabs another 61 income here. Things like that. But I probably want them in a better position to fend off Gath. If anything. And they can go back and pick up some of those items. Because he's still making those skull shit. That's good, that's good. Although, yeah, I mean, Death 3 doesn't really enable that much for us. From what I recall. Could be wrong on that. Death 3 gets Summon Shade Beast as a ritual. Yada yada. Summon Specters as a ritual. Arouse Hunger as a ritual. Invulnerability on Caster. Soul Vortex, which if we can get... If we can get the snake up to Death 3 by Empowerment, I mean, that's a really good spell for a, like a solo sort of thing. Evocation. Not really. Blast of Unlife, I suppose. Which is pretty good. Mm-hmm. Summon Behemoth. Pale Riders is a ritual. You know, it allows for a lot of that stuff. Ziz with 3 death, 2 air. Summon a dead, rotting great eagle. Chant it with air magic. Could thug a Ziz out, I suppose. As one does. Carrion Reanimation, Leviathan. It's a lot of death rituals, so... I think more it's going to be to bump up our Death 1 guys to Death 2. Although it does enable Terror. That's probably going to be... Yeah, that's going to be pretty big. Not really, I don't think it's part of our little thug group. Because it's going to be... It's going to spam it kind of just like on top of, you know, the group. But in our main army, if we throw a Death Mage in there, that's not a bad spell. So we'll get a few more of those. Beyond that, I guess you're just back to research. Go here. You could breach for a turn. We're still just waiting. I don't want to... I'd rather he come to me than I go to Copper Woods at the moment. Yeah, nothing I really want to spend gems on. Twiceborn is pretty good. Basically, you cast it with a guy, and if he ever dies, he returns to where the ritual was cast, which in this case is our capital, and he becomes a white mage. So he becomes an undead mage. It's pretty nice, because for one, you don't lose your mage. I mean, he revives, and also the white mage has advantages. So, not a terrible idea, but it's somewhat costly at the moment, and my guys are pretty expendable, so I'm not overly concerned. So just keep researching for now. Pretty soon gonna throw these mages into the armies, though. Let's see, we got 3 there, 5 there. Yeah. Okay, someone else claimed the Throne of War. Someone took it from Atlantis. Interesting. Found the Azure Academy. Good. Battle in the Range of Shadow. Easy. It's battle in Olafah. Right, so I didn't really set up any provincial defense, so there's that. It's a battle in Fowenshire, which we also lost. Luck +1, the arena battle, which, I think, yeah, Gath won. And we're under siege in Olafah. Okay. Well, Snake has to come back. Probably just wait this out. So... Oh, no, he finally claimed the throne. Okay, yeah. hard to say what Gath is doing. I mean, he's just building up territory. And who's to say who any of his natural enemies are? Probably should get a scout out there to see. Oh, we're gonna go back to Tianchi for the moment. Let's build a scout there. Yeah, I mean, we're not building quite as massive of an army as Middle Ages. Our scales are slacking. Look at these scales. It's terrible. Frickin' terrible. I haven't been making mages recently, it seems. And start making some Celestial Masters in there. Okay, I guess after Thaumaturgy 3. Enchantment 6 has Riches from Beneath, theoretically. I think our Earth Snake can cast it. Yeah, I'm almost certain he can cast this. So, that would be pretty great for our capital to really help with our sort of income issue and stuff. So, okay. Let's go for Enchantment 6. Battle in Fowenshire, obviously, blah, blah, blah. Death Gems plus 7 is good. We killed this sneaking little bitch. Look at this stealthy little nature heretic. Good. And we're under siege in Olafa, but that's no problem. Snake is coming to save the day. Did pick up on a chest wound, which is annoying. So Liu Bei, why don't you take the staff? Yeah, that's fine. And Ling Baotian, you can take this skull standard. No, maybe you should take also a staff. And then you can have the standard. I think probably we can cut off this forging. Let's just not forge anything for the time being. That's where all my earth gems are going. I think I said that, didn't I? That's exactly what I said was going to happen. I was going to forget about it. Okay, no one else is forging anything, right? No, okay. Do we want to send anyone else with them that won't die? Well, I didn't get any other water nature mages, so that's unfortunate. And we have no double air. I don't know if glamour really gets us anything amazing. Blurred body, that's caster blur, I suppose. Attacking units have attack skill reduced by 2. That's in melee only. Yeah, we want double water for quickness. That's about it. There is luck. Yeah, there is luck. That is pretty significant. Lucky unit has a 75% chance of escaping an otherwise deadly blow or spell. So this will actually protect against, like, a killing blow of some kind. So it's just another layer of protection. Okay. I'm on board with luck. So let's just throw out a blessing, and then luck, 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 luck. And then you can take the usual assortment of goodies. Yeah, okay. And I suppose you may as well take some knights with you. Some vessels. There you go. Even more goodies. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Our scout, we just really want to head over here and see what's what. Yeah, this one's weak, because we only got 2 of them, and they're both just plains, you know? I guess this has mountains on it. But, yeah, we'd really love to get Marignan. But I'm more worried about Gath. I think he may have issues to the east that is keeping him preoccupied. Which is good for me, because he's kind of losing the Dominion War here. Mechlin is kind of spreading out too, but I don't know how far they could possibly go, and they're dealing with Atlantis constantly, so, you know, I think it's... everyone's kind of getting in the mix. We lost that ceremonial master that I sent in. I was trying to send him across to go build a temple, but he got caught in the crossfire because I didn't set him to retreat. He lost 63 units in that whole scuffle. I only killed 12 of them. You're your own worst enemy. Dominion change in Omer. And we killed an assassin in Tianchi. Yeah, again, I'm just not ready to go to Gath if I don't have to. I'm ready to send the snake in, though. Okay. Just sit tight, buddy. Sit tight, buddy. There will be a time for you in the future. There will be a reckoning. Whoa, 120 round battle. Jesus. I wonder if that was this one. It just went on and on and on. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't kill stuff, really. He doesn't have really much killing potential, but he just lasts. He's unmovable. So they killed 30 of their own men. 40 of their own men. Nature gems. 3,700 population loss. Yeesh. Okay, so we are, so now I think we're going to gear up. Grab all that, grab all that. Yeah. I mean, Swarm's pretty good. But I could just embed this guy. Yeah, you could start throwing out Panic. But you can throw out Group Barkskin and then just keep panicking. Alright, you're coming with us. Group Barkskin, and then Panic. And yeah, you're gonna be with the with them. Oh, Panic's range is not phenomenal, is it? 30. Yeah, yeah. I might not hit. We'll see how it goes. He'll cast something. All right, and we're gonna go Siege. The Snake, however, is going to go take the Listless Lands. And we're really gonna wipe the slate clean with Mictlan. So we don't have to worry about them anymore. Yeah, just search for the moment. Okay. Okay, we got Q-Newt. 1 air, 2 water, 1 earth, 1 astral, 1 priest. And he's old. Okay. Well, hey, double water does mean quickness if I wanted to put him with the thug group. You know, you could also have him fluff the snake, as one does, to throw quickness on the snake and then, like, retreat. That is a possibility. Didn't find anything there. Atlantis, New Prophet, Listless Lands, no problem. Got attacked at Copper Woods. I lost all my heavy footmen, most of my horsemen, third of my archers. He did have... Yeah, this is his main force at the moment, so that didn't go well, and I didn't have that many units. Okay. Again, the snake is just going to be running a one-man war, I suppose. Thankfully, we didn't lose Shuguan, because I'd have to get a new prophet then. But clearly, we just need more troops here. We don't have nearly enough. So why don't you head over to God Coast, get more troops. Yi was part of the... Oh, yeah, he just got thrown in the army. So, go back to God Coast. Yeah, he doesn't really have many troops. Doesn't have that many troops. I think this is the bulk of his army, unless he's got some stuff way over there. Okay, I definitely did not build this fortress. This castle. I didn't build a castle here. So is that the Azure Academy or something? One of these things gave me a giant fortress? I'll take it. It's got shit ton of resources here, so hell yeah. We can make Azure Initiates, which are amphibious level 1 water mages, and Azure Mages, level 2 water mages on command. As many as I'd want. Fun, fun, fun in the sun, huh? Well, for now, I want troops. We need many, many troops. So just build loads of heavy footmen. We're going to go with loads of archer. Just so many. Okay, recruitment points. Yeah. Okay. Just have that on repeat, baby. I want troops. Well, let's get a temple here, and let's get a lab here. And then beyond that, I don't really care, and I'm not separating you guys, so just go on patrol. Money, 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 money. And yeah, we gotta keep going on the Dominion. This guy is holding his own because he's got temples everywhere. Because what else can he do? He doesn't really have massive forces, though. Yeah, so he might be going underground. Found an enchanted windmill. There's a battle and got... Okay, so he kicked it off. Very lightly he kicked it off. I don't know what he was thinking. Okay. So be it. We lost Fowenshire. We obviously won Copper Woods. Oh, he also attacked in Ephesibor, which we did lose. And I lost a ceremonial master there. There's an assassination attempt on Wen Chang. A giant rat ate him. Great. Why are there giant rats in TNG killing people? There's a lot of stuff in TNG. I need a fucking army to take Copper Woods. That would be a big deal if I could take that. So, what? Yeah, what are you doing? You have definitely enough troops at this point. To, to break the walls. So get to Copper Woods. Did I send some mages with them? Probably. I got mages to spare, right? Maybe the ones that are about to die anyway. Although he's... No, not you. Hoji. Just to spam some hordes of skeletons. Sure, send these guys with. Is Gath going to take the opportunity, now that I'm fighting a two-pronged war, to make it a three-pronged war? Possibly. But I can't afford these guys just sitting around doing nothing, so... help with the war against Micklin, I suppose. Oh. Fuck, that's connected. Oh, shit. He's got troops right next to my door. Okay. Then, in that case, let's keep... we'll just keep Micklin at bay for the moment and deal with this thorn in my side. Propped up. That's a fucking line for sure. We got a lot of footmen. Yeah. Alright, I could buff you guys, maybe, with something, Twist Fate, Body Ethereal. Body Ethereal. Cast that twice, and then spam Horde of Skeletons. And you can cast, not Temper Flesh, Temper Armor. Yeah. Probably just Temper Armor twice, or Gift of Giant Strength. I'd rather Temper Armor twice. Okay. Yeah, go there. Can't have that. I mean, what's his army size looking like? Marignon. I mean, he's not that far behind me. Atlantis really, like, fucking sweeping, because he's unopposed in the water. But how much of his army size is aquatic, you know, and can't go on land? Hard to say. Yeah, we see sort of the spread of Micklin here. I'm hoping that Micklin and Gath are really just bumping heads a bit. That's my hope. That's what keeping Gath opposed and preoccupied. Unfortunately, my Dominion's getting shit on a little bit by fucking Atlantis. Although he has, like, better scales than I do. Alright. Let's go construction 7. A lot of battles, man. Holy shit. Marignon is really moving out. So he attacked me in Omer, and I lost. We attacked him in a Fezabor, and handily won. That's good. Real handily. Let me watch that one. Good buffs, good buffs. I probably want to move my infantry line a bit north. Some of my guys got caught in the weeds there. God Coast. We did lose. No, it's just provincial. I mean, the provincial did some good damage to him, though. Damn. Attacking the unknown marshes, and we lost there. And we got attacked in Copper Woods. Earth Serpent. There was an Ancestor Smith there for some reason that died. Again, I only killed 11. He lost 75. It's insane. Those fire drake, 2 fire drakes killed 27 of his own men. Crazy. And we got attacked in the bulwark where Maragnon really expanded. We lost a temple and a main. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, so he took the unknown marshes. And now I got these guys moving very slowly towards Micklin, and I now need them more here. Maybe I should take back unknown marshes, because he's going to take something else. Fine. It's annoying. And he took the fucking bulwark right there. I mean, this is an affront. Also, Omer. Alright, I have to just abandon this whole process. We gotta deal with this. I gotta wipe him out utterly and completely. So he owns this throne, which is some kind of throne. He hasn't claimed it, apparently. Also, Atlantis is right here, and Patala. Remember Patala? They exist. Man, there's a lot of thrones just right next to each other here. I might lose this game. I mean, part of it is I didn't get great throne placement this time compared to last game. I mean, this was a crazy map gen of just dumping like everybody on one little continent like this. Holy shit. I could see Atlantis winning. If Atlantis is all up in here, I could see Atlantis winning. But I can also see why Gath hasn't fucked with me at all, because what do I have for him to take, really? He's got everything he needs here. Shuguan. Let's pick up troops. 100 versus 180. Or I go storm his fort, which is... Oh, we're being besieged. 40 units. Alright, we gotta break the siege. And again, he's going to move all these to Copper Woods. He's going to move those to Alipha, blah, blah, blah. And he just has this non-stop hard-on to try to kill me. Even though he's lost to the snake like 10 times now. That's a pretty nice spot. Too bad it's cut off because of stupid Micklin. Okay, okay. You could grab 150 Pikeneers as part of God's Enforcers. That would help. Oh, I can't bid on that. Patal's got that. So I can grab 30 spearmen or 50 pikeneers, although it seems kind of expensive compared to this. I don't understand why the price is so high, but it would help in the moment. I'll go 550. They're gonna spawn here, which lets me fuck over Micklin some good amounts. All right. Every turn is kind of a disaster in its own way now. Yep. We attack God Coast. So this was us trying to break the siege, and we lost, despite having more troops. His Deliverers of Justice. I wonder if he has a damn good bless. They're not, like, amazing troops otherwise. Although crossbow, he doesn't really have enough of it. I don't know. They must have some amazing bless. That's the only way to explain that situation. But yeah, I lost 11 archers, half my horsemen, like almost half my footmen. Not great. Attacked in Norfang. We also lost there, blah, blah, blah. We attacked there. Pretty easy victory, as I figured. And, he attacked Fezabor again, and took it again. We got the pikemen, so that helps. We have our troops here. I think we gotta move that way. Gotta go this way. Even though I hate that he has a direct line in, but they'll take that and then take that. That's the thought. I do have 68 more units here, so I think we should build another Khan. Shuguan pretty much can't do anything except sit here and wait for the snake to save us. So there's that. And I suppose the snake will save us in the bulwark. And then we got the pikeneers. 50 of them. Well, 50 of them can take Fowenshire for sure. What a mess this is turning out to be. I'm not making any progress anywhere. I probably should be... I do have 40 death gems, so we might be able to do some death rituals to summon some nastiness. We could get a Bane as a thug. If I want more thugs. Let's see. What would be some good... let me just take a look at the Bane. Okay, so there's a Bane and then there's a Bane Lord, which are two different things. You need Conjuration 5 for Revive Bane Lord. Whereas a Bane is... yeah, it's basically half as good. So we'd want to get the Bane Lord if we wanted to thug something out like that. Okay, well, if I get Death 3, we could start doing Pale Riders. Which is not bad. I could cast that 4 times total. Why don't we have you cast Pale Riders? monthly. We'll get a bit of an undead army going. I mean, I'm recruiting as much as I can in my forts. I could recruit out of forts, but I kind of am. I mean, it's just like one or two horsemen that are just going to die when it gets taken over. Best thing I probably can do is bump up all my defenses to decent numbers. Yeah, something. Alright, so we got attacked in Olafa, of course, but we did win there, even without the snake. We attacked here. He lost 19 of his pikeneers, but we did win, and he got a decent number of kills. We attacked in the bulwark with the snake, no problem. We attacked here, no problem. We lost 2 guides, 2 diseases. Great. Okay, great. Alright, 90 out of 150. Good. I'm just going to set you on wait for the moment. I guess you may as well patrol. The Thug Pack. Could probably take on Feral Woods. I was probably going to have them take on Feral Woods. Thug Pack doesn't really do anything to help with the war, to help with a battle like that, because we're all in the back. Also, how did you get thrown? Oh, I never put... Ooh. Okay. So, what they can do is basically... The issue with this is they're not going to get all their buffs off in time. But yeah, they could help there. Snake, go to Norfang. No, fuck it, go here. Hopefully we get there first. Thistle Mace, +1 nature magic. That's pretty great. It's 10 gems. Not super cheap, but I want at least one. You got your army. Go take Valrest. We're gonna get hit in Olafa yet again. It's inevitable. I wish Atlantis would help me out a little bit, but no such luck there. Also, I'm shocked he hasn't taken Listless Lands back. How is that possible? Okay, we see some of the interplay here between the few different factions. So Atlantis does not have supremacy in this area. Alrighty then, that's probably fine-ish. We're gonna see. E.T. was the victim of assassination attempt. No, he wasn't. It was an attempt. Blah, blah, blah. It was a battle in Falrest, so he managed to take that and raise Temple. We got attacked in Olafa, but we did actually win, shockingly. Amazingly. Outnumbered 2-1. We attacked in Feral Woods. no problem whatsoever because he moved out of Feral Woods and went to... I don't know where he went. Oh, shit! The serpent died! Oh, fuck. That was overwhelming. 106. So he moved right in there. That was really unfortunate luck. Damn. Serpent died. Well, the serpent is getting to the point where he struggles. I mean, yeah, you know, still very useful. I wish he hadn't died, but he can't solo an army like that. Okay, we're going to leave the sieging to them. Oh, Atlantis has also come in here. Atlantis probably going to take down Nidian range soon. Can my Thug Pack take on this? That is iffy, but I feel like he's going to move one way or the other. Also, he's being besieged, so he might just move back to Marignan to break the siege. That's our hope. That's our hope. Okay, now, I think honestly, like, let's cool it on research for this turn, couple turns. And these are all priest 1s. So that's 6 to 18 points. So 3 turns at the most. But I can have him call God. So that's 19 points. Construct the temple. Yeah, I had him make a thistle mace. I don't really want to spend any more gems, so I'm just gonna have you call God as well. Salvatore, you're probably down pretty low on troop 26. So I don't think I'm gonna extend your contract. I'd rather go for 75 heavy crossbowmen. But I'm kind of out of money, so I don't think I want to do that. So why don't you just go take this one. Raise another temple down. I don't know why he's not claimed these thrones. And I don't know what they are. But I feel like... I feel like the game could end at just any moment. Alright, we got a good amount of Pale Riders. I guess you should... Who was that? It's you. Just cast it again. It'll help. It'll help. It'll help. Oh boy, our Dominion, look at that, it's getting cut out. Like, I could get Dom killed at this rate because I'm fighting off so many Dominions. This map gen sucked. Okay. All right, so the Thug Pack did not do well against the main bulk of the army. We lost 1 guide, most of the vessels. Surprisingly, these 3 didn't die. We did lose, of course. That was just too many. That was too many. We got attacked in Olafa. We fended them off. We got attacked in Valrest. Didn't fend them off. Griffin Spires. Yep, Pikeneers did their last job. Raised another temple. We got attacked in Bulwark. We fended them off. 1 crossbowman. Got 1 kill and died. And yet we still... So I think the Ancestor Guide here probably just spamming hordes of skeletons. We found a scout, killed them. We found a scout and killed them. Walls are moderately damaged in Feral Woods. Blah, 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 blah. Yada 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 yada. Okay. So Pengzi survived the retreat. Is he the only one? Oh god. Yeah, it was bad territory. Oh no, okay, so these also survived. They're part of the siege. But they lost most of their vessels. So we're gonna head back to Tianchi. You're gonna head back to Tianchi. And then the last guy died. Okay. Is what it is. Got 138 units in the garrison here. He's got 137, so he can probably... move out. 32 barbarian horsemen. I really thought he might move back to help support his fucking capital. But apparently he just stayed in Anidra. He didn't even move. Well, maybe he was going to and then I attacked him. That is possible. So I made my own foolish error there. Oh, Atlantis' capital is on land. Interesting. Trying desperately to get our snake back. What a mess this has been. Get attacked in Fowenshire. Defending him all. He's sending these very light parties. That one not so light. So then he finally took back the listless land, as we figured. 16 goats have joined me. Unrest in the Troll Canyons. Killed another Shadow Imp. Walls are moderately damaged in Feral Woods. So on and so forth. I still don't know what he's doing exactly. And again, he could have issues down here, or this could be untouched. I don't know. But he is definitely being besieged in Marignan. No, I guess I want these guys for these packs. Okay, I'm gonna have to send someone with Sun Pi to give him these Pale Riders. So I guess that'll be Yu Huang. Yeah, you know, basically just spam horde of skeletons, I suppose. Go here. Zurong. You'll be accompanying. So, you know what, fuck it. Go here. Actually, just go back here and just set to attack rearmost. And then these hold and attack archers. Okay, and you also go there. Okay, yeah, I mean, we're sort of building the thugs back up. Hopefully get our snake at the end of this turn. Oh yeah, there's also, I wanted to pick up the horseman. He took Norfang. Atlantis is too powerful, too unopposed, it seems. Marignon didn't offer any threat to him. There's no other aquatic empires that can do anything to him. I made the non-aggression pact with him because I didn't want to fuck with him. And so really all he really has is whatever's going on here, which has been a pretty nice war for him, apparently. I don't know, he's doing quite well, I would say. He's got the most provinces, the most forts, the highest income, highest gem income, definitely the highest dominion, the highest army. I think Atlantis probably going to win this one because I made a pact with him and him alone. And I benefit from it, but I've also just been squashed by Micklin just forever. Like, fucking Micklin forever and ever. That never worked out here, where I could just take his shit. I relied too much on thugs and not enough on army. And thugs are great, but thugs do not win a game. It's sort of like Space Marines, you know, in 40k. Like, very powerful, sort of, you know, like strike commando kind of scalpels. But you need the guard. You do need the guard to hold shit. And I went too much on thugs and the serpent, not enough on amassing large amounts of armies. And that's partly because I didn't have scales. I struggled with scales and a shitty map gen that just sort of threw us all together, except for Atlantis. So, yeah, Atlantis had all the advantages just handed to them, unfortunately. Sure, let's just see what happens. Okay, so we got Python back. He lost 1 level of nature magic in the process, which, as they just told me in the tip, you're most likely to lose nature. We got attacked in Fowenshire and lost it. Blah, blah, blah. We got attacked by barbarians in Feral Woods. Okay, great. Killed the scout. Walls are moderately damaged. We're support is on the way, my friends. I mean, am I happy with this? It's gonna be, I don't know. Move them down a bit and get the archers there. Okay. Go support Feral Woods. He has a massive army, so this will be interesting. Atlantis stopped sieging Marignon, so he did break that siege. But he moved all his troops here instead of God Coast, so he doesn't care about that. He cares about Feral Woods, so this is where things are going to come to a head. Right, so now we called our god back, so that's all good. So Python down to 2 nature, which is unfortunate. And he still has a never healing wound, which is unfortunate. I can give him a rabbit foot charm though. That's not going to really do anything, but all right. No, let's just focus on Feral Woods. Okay, as for the Thug Pack, I'm still short a few. Yeah, we probably want more than that. Rough out here, man. I mean, I'm gonna get Dom killed at this rate. Like, my Dominion is in shatters. Because it's getting, like, ripped and torn from multiple directions. I gotta deal with Mictlan domination and... or Dominion, and Gath Dominion, and Alanis Dominion, and... fucking Maragnon Dominion. It's just, I'm right in the middle of everything. This is the worst. I got so boned. So boned. I should have noticed that I was going to be boned and just immediately bum rushed Maragnon with everything I had. But I lost my snake on turn 2, which was... yeah, should have known then it wasn't going to be pleasant. Okay, for right now, get everyone back on research, I suppose. Fat lot of good, that'll do me. Our forces defeated the attacking force from Maragnon, but we found a Skull Standard, which means... well, surprisingly, I didn't lose one of my mages? How did I find it? Oh, he had a Skull Standard. Oh, okay. We lost 1 Ancestor Vessel, half my archers, 61 of my 266 footmen, and most of the Long Dead Horsemen, but that's fine. They scored the most, well, second most kills. His Pikeneer's got 109 kills. Damn, man. Juicy. Blah, blah, blah. Cold +1, severely damaged walls, so on and so forth. Okay, I think that was Maragnon's last gasp effort, unless he's got some big papas hanging out in the fort here. We'll find out. But unfortunately, I feel like Atlantis is going to swoop in and just pick up the forts, pick up the rest of this, and just have Dominion here and grab this and grab Cliffport or something. And I don't know. He's got a pretty clear way to win, I think. And I've been fortunate in some sense that Gath has never attacked me, because I think I would have lost the game a while back if that were the case. So Maybe with impossible AI difficulty, that's exactly what would have happened. But yeah. I mean, I definitely could lose the game. And this would be my first actual loss, you know? Where I am killed. Which would be sort of interesting on its own. I mean, this is the fall of the great TNG Empire. You know. We got attacked in Olafa, and we lost there, so that's a bummer. Probably... It's pretty close if I had just bumped up the defense a bit. Walls are severely damaged. We're really struggling to break down these walls. Jesus. 1,500 integrity. So he must get some... He's got a fucking citadel here. It's stupid. Look upon my horse archers and weep. And yeah, just go with skeletons. Skeletons. You can't do skeletons? No, you only have one. That's right. That's why we added you on panic. Yeah, okay. Fine. Alright. Break siege. Cliffport still unclaimed. Interesting. Okay, well, we did win. We lost both our mages somehow. He must have had... Yep, flying devils. That'll do it. That'll fucking do it. That's all it takes. My poor mages. We lost 10 horsemen, 20 footmen. But we beat them back, so... I'm actually going to go underground. I want to see what's down there. He's just going to keep attacking me and Olaf again and again and again and again and again and again and again. He will never cease until he has it. And it's... because he had it originally. And I went to war over it. Because I wanted it. I don't know if it's been worth it, to be honest. But I'd rather he didn't have it. I mean, if he had taken Olaf and built a castle here or something, it would have been much more annoying for me. He'd have a much greater hold. I'd have an even smaller empire. So, yeah, I mean, I did what I had to. Holy shit. 850 Shade, Shadow, Shade Beast, Light Infantry, Heavy Infantry, a huge Anunnaki of the underworld towering over the army, radiating power. That is going to be a tough one. I definitely understand why that hasn't been taken. Jesus. This fucking thing. And I don't think the snake is really contributing much. So maybe I should have the snake go off and do his own thing. Yeah. Yeah. I gave him a bunch of nature gems. Swarm's not terrible, but I think we know his general capabilities at this point, which means you can go beat that. Fucking Christ. Alright, the snake's staying dead. That's the end of the snake, I think, at this point. What the fuck kind of provincial defense is that? 184 PD? Jesus Christ. Alright, yeah, we had really false information here. He had way too much shit. Damn, man. Alright, shouldn't have taken the snake off. I thought he could just take this, but clearly not. Alright, Marignon again being besieged. I wonder if he'll ever give up on God Coast, considering he spent like 8 rounds here not touching my wall at all. Maybe those troops would be better spent elsewhere, guy. Marignon does have a lot underground. Look at that. I figured he did. It would be weird of him not to go in like the one direction he could go. So that does make sense. Yeah, I feel like we probably need to utilize our mages now a lot more than I am. Because I could actually now send Celestial Masters in with communions and stuff. To maybe do some pretty nasty things. Yeah. Although my evocation now is a little low. So not super nasty. Start throwing down Thunder Strikes, though. Orb Lightning. Chain Lightning. We get up to evocation 8. So, but then I have to take guys off of research. So, you know, fuck. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. Fucking hell, man. Not going well, this one. Any more priests in here to buff all the vessels? And we went with a good bless for our vessels, so I think we're underutilizing that. So why don't we send some of these little weenie Masters of the Way in? I mean, it's fine when it's Shu Guan, because he can buff the whole fucking pack of them pretty easily, but he's been under siege for 8 decades. So there's that. Run of Fortune has been claimed. Gath attacked me in the range of Shadow. Micklin attacked in Lorborough. Killed most of my goats. Misfortune and Unrest increase. Shadow Imps in my home in Olafa. Feral Woods has finally been breached. Good, good. So, you guys are all going to be casting Blessing. And then, at that point, I don't know if I really care. I'm sure you'll find something to do. Yeah. You're all going to get embedded with the vessels. Yeah. What is this weird-ass formation I'm rolling with? It's unacceptable. Fuck. Sure, do something like that. Okay. Storm Castle. Get her done. Damn, yeah, he went all up in this. He went all up in this. And that's how he keeps replenishing Anirdura so much. He's got forts right underneath it. Yep. And he actually took this back from Atlantis. Atlantis is spread pretty thin. Probably not making almost any progress on Marignan, I would imagine. And now we got attacked by Gath. So they're about to just fuck my shit up. We lost Lorborough again, so he can now fuck this shit up. Not give any crap about Olafa. I think probably I'm gonna ride out and meet him in Lorborough. Get that back. Probably, yeah, we definitely need another con here. Probably should get another con here. And it's all going to shit. It's all going to complete shit. Lorborough, no. Somehow a horseman lost his horse. Alright. Then we got attacked in Lorborough, which we easily won. Then we got attacked in the Bulwark, which we lost. The goat gave it his all, but he lost against the mechanical men. Then we got attacked in Griffin Spires, which we lost. And then the fortress battle, which we failed to capture. I think that's going to be the end of it then. He didn't even have that much there. I outnumbered him. but I lost 108 heavy footmen. So clearly there's something wrong with my formation and my scripting here, because this... I mean, it is a siege battle. Oh, he's got... What the fuck? Okay, yeah, I mean, he's got... Devil, he had one devil or whatever that was. Okay, my formations are just... This tactic with the horsemen, I think, sort of fucked up. But yeah, these things, serpent fiends just dropping into my back line. Picking apart the footmen. Yeah, you're looking just shredding. Demons. Battle Fury. Not that dangerous. But obviously I just couldn't do much against their royal guards. Ethereal. They're all ethereal? Why? It's just casting... No, they're not... No, most of these are just crossbowmen. Crossbows do hurt. He's got multiple mages that we never were able to get to. Yeah, these things continuing to just destroy our footmen, shredding them apart, which eventually is going to lead to a rout. And they're just back here casting fucking buffs on themselves and shit. Look at that. I mean, these royal guards just fending off entire armies. Palace guard gets castle defense bonus. I don't know if that factors in here at all. But obviously, yeah, his infantry, and then you got these guys raining fire blasts. Yeah, I think I just mismanaged so many things. From turn fucking 2 when I lost my serpent, this has just been perpetual downhill. Jesus, man. I just can't believe that it's Palace Guard. I mean, 17 protection, but only 9 defense. And attack. I mean, I don't know how they're fending things off so well. And just, like, what are the rolls here? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 16 plus 14, 16 plus 16. Yeah, my weapons are just... My damage is shit, because I'm weakened. But that shouldn't be all of them. No, most of it, 13. Yeah, so 13 is just not that hot when you're going up against 17 protection. Again, remember, like, the averages thing. We have, like, a, you know, an 11% chance or something of actually hitting these guys. And then even then, not doing that much damage. Well, look at the fire blast just destroying us. I want to see the numbers for these mages, because this mage, the Goetic Master, he must have racked up a lot of fucking kills. 35 kills for that one mage. Oh, see? And my mages are all back in my capital researching. I think you gotta strike a balance. The mages are massive swingy elements when done right on the battlefield. And all that research is for fucking nothing if you're not actually using them to cast spells, you know? I'm not really foraging anything, I'm not doing rituals of anything, and they're not really on the battlefield. I got too invested in my little light thug pack because I think it's just a fun little idea, but that's not winning wars, obviously. So, oh, Micklin got wiped out, shockingly. Dom killed, maybe. That's surprising. That is very surprising. But, yeah, I'm not far off from getting Dom killed at this rate, or just regular killed, because that was sort of the big swing, and I lost my snake again already. We lost that. That was huge. Yeah. So I think I'm actually going to call it. I'm going to resign. I can blame the map gen and all those factors as much as I want, because I do think I kind of got the short end of the stick here. With having a full mountain range here. And being sandwiched between multiple different empires and having my back to the sea and all these different things. But I don't know if anyone was in a great position other than Atlantis. Although he at least did have access to the full underground, which he got to take advantage of as well. So if we look at his provinces, he's in third place. You know, he's not struggling that much. Third place for forts. Third place for income. Second place for gem income. He's at the top for research. Second for dominion. Yeah, his army size is pretty pitiful. He's throwing a lot of troops in. But still, I mean, he did have access to all this, and he could break out. I didn't have any access to the underground. I didn't have a Nidra. I didn't get Omer in time. And then that's it. I mean, there isn't really anything else. So, I sort of felt like the most sandwiched of all the factions, outside of maybe Patala. But who knows? I don't know where they started or anything. Must have started here. Gath started right here. Yeah. And had I started, say, where Gath did, or possibly right here where Patala did, I mean, you got 3 thrones, like right here. Which does hurt your resource generation. So that is a downside. But Gath, I think, had a pretty good position. Especially because I didn't attack him at all. So he was allowed to expand. But, you know, as much as I can blame all those factors, I obviously made many, many mistakes. Losing the Serpent on turn 2 when he was specifically designed to be my expander. That was catastrophic. And various aspects of army composition and utilizing mages and so on and so forth, and probably formations. I probably shouldn't have invested in the archer horsemen, and I maybe should have just gone for the heavy horsemen as just strong cavalry. Yeah, various factors. It was a learning game. I mean, it's probably like if I was a pro and if I gave a pro player this file right now, they probably could win because it is just only difficult AI. But yeah, it's fine. It's the fall of the Tianchi Empire. I think it's ordained. I think it's ordained. I compared to their height during the Middle Ages. Holy shit! I mean, this is quite the fall from grace. So it's all fine. I'm happy with it, and it's all just learning experiences. So thus ends the Tianchi experiment. I think, as we can see, though, they don't change. Well, I mean, Tianqi at least doesn't change drastically from early to late, you know, the whole progression. They still share a sort of faction identity across all the ages. They still share a lot of the same units and commanders across all the ages. You know, we still have Celestial Masters in here, Masters of the Way. We still have our archers and our footmen, you know, like, not that different compared to some other nations that wildly, you know, like early age Urmor to middle age Urmor is drastically different. Stuff like that. But it was fun to sort of see the progression. And I do think Tianqi is a pretty fun empire. Obviously, I like the middle age version the most because I stomped. That one was probably the best of the three. But, you know, that just could be circumstantial situations. Who's to say? Yeah, I would say so far Late Ages is my least favorite, and I'm not really sure why. I think I've just had a couple games on Late Ages that are kind of lackluster compared to the other ages. So, yeah, I'm not really sure why. But I do think Tianqi Late Ages just is not... If there was a tier list for Late Ages specifically, I don't know if they'd rank especially high. I'm sure there are tier lists for everything. Here someone has a Late Age tier list. Although they just have the flags, and I'm supposed to recognize all the flags. What's my flag? Oh, it's got the little... They don't even show the symbols, so I'm just supposed to go off colors. This is kind of useless to me, really. Oh, I see. They have the symbol on top there. Okay, there it is. I found it. So they put Late Age TNG in C tier. Yeah, I think that's probably around correct. I think they have Ulm in S tier there. Here's one from before the game came out. And they put Late Age TNG in C tier. Okay. Yeah, so that's about where it is. Whereas, let me just check. Middle Age. Here someone did a 3.5-hour video of them ranking all the Middle Age. They also, well, they put them in B tier. That, I mean, it could be true. I don't know. I can't, I mean, I assume the person making these lists have played every faction, or at least has strong knowledge of every faction. That seems like a shit ton of playtime, to be honest. So who am I to say what's good or what's not good? Because I'm not very good. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. So that's gonna end TNG. I don't know. I wouldn't mind doing this sort of experiment again with a different empire. There are others that do go through all 3 ages, but you could also just do one that goes, Or we could do one. There are some. There are some that like branch off and become pretty wildly different. So, okay. So, like Ermor early age, then branches off. Primarily into Ermor middle age and Scalaria middle age. So they sort of split into two. Marverni early age splits into Marignon middle age, as well as East Morgan Queens. Tirnanog early age splits into Man Tower of Avalon middle age, and also East Morgan Queens. I guess it's sort of a blend of factions. Vanaheim, there you go. Vanaheim splits into Vanheim and Vanarus. Hinnom splits into Ashdod and Naba. Atlantis splits into Zabalba and Atlantis. So I don't know. It might be interesting to do Ermor early age and then do like Ermor middle age and Scalaria middle age, just to see how, you know, drastically they sort of split like that. And you always hear about Ermor middle age as being one of the wilder factions, is how it plays and stuff, so that could be fun. And then Scalaria actually becomes Lemuria late age, if we wanted to go even further. There's so many nations, but it's kind of fun to group them together like that, rather than just, okay, I'm starting a new game, pick random nation or something. Okay, I haven't played this one, let's go. I mean, we can do that too, but it's kind of fun to group them together and see the different evolution. What a great game, man. Fucking Dominions. All right, well, that'll be that. My name is Mangg. This has been Dominion 6 with the Tian Chi Empire, and I'll see you fine folks around.